Sorry for the little delay of your meeting. But we're ready to get started. So seeing there's no. Tonight, we are going to start with policy GCCAA, the sick leave bank policy. Just for reference for everyone, this policy was reviewed by the policy committee at a previous meeting. It was sent for first reading, and then prior to the first reading occurring, there was a change in the legislation related to this under the Educators Assistance Act. And so the board voted at the last meeting to send this back to policy committee for some of those changes. So you all can see those changes here. They are the ones that are highlighted in yellow. So specifically on page 2 under eligibility, so page 2 part 2A, we have recommended deletion of the statement that the bank will not operate with less than 30% participation of the total number of employees within the district. That is because pursuant to the Educators Assistance Act, employees must have the option to donate the bank, and so I think that allowed for limitations on whether the bank runs or not. And then on that same page in section 3D, regarding the contribution of sick leave days to the bank, you'll see the additional statement. In addition to the donation of 1 day of sick leave to enroll in the sick bank the following year, individuals may also contribute any days that they have accrued beyond 60 leave days during any annual enrollment period in which they are entitled to enroll. And this is to bring it in line with the Educators Assistance Policy Act that required that districts allow people to donate beyond 60 days to the sick leave. So it will remain where an employee has to donate 1 day to be a member of the bank, but if you have in excess of 60 days and you would qualify to continue to participate in the bank, you may donate additional days beyond 60 days if you wish, but it's not previously. That has to stop during. And then the other changes here were the ones that were reviewed by the committee, but we can certainly talk through those if there's any questions. That's fully in compliance. Next up, we have JE, student attendance. And this is a policy that had not been updated since 2000. So we were taking a look at that. We have a list tonight. So you'll see here that we recommend deletion of the purpose on all of our policy updates, as well as just changing some of the language, really not a substantial change in terms of the content of paragraph 1, but just clarifying regarding homeschool students and what's approved, and regarding the waiver of kindergarten, just clarifying that was already in there. In paragraph 3 of this policy, it reiterates the 120-hour requirement for Carnegie units, which was really incorporated in the paragraph of this recommended recommendation. And then the section that's highlighted in blue is recommended completion. This is part of the model policy, but was not part of our existing policy, and does not apply in our district with proficiency-based credit. So we're on the policy. Yes. That's is the per unit that specifies it. I know for like that year or class. Yes. So that's why I think that's why policy changed the language from the number of days to the number of hours, because it depends on how long.
I do know that that's in Ms. Graham, but on the model policy, it does have efficiency exemption. I know it's something we've discussed, sorority and the academic team previous. But it makes me wonder, is recommended model policy other districts have implemented it how they presented it, and it's not revisited. And I still have concerns regarding non-public. Like, students have like a great in the fight, and then it's just a matter of they're going to sit in.
And I think it's fine. Make that better. And one thing for Chris.
Efficiency doesn't waive the seat time requirements, so if there's something that the state hasn't shared with us. Christy, is there anything else on?
I saw something like when I was researching, like Charleston County has some sort of efficiency.
So I think, because I will say one, we don't have a policy at IHC, although I did request the model policy for that and just got it right before this meeting, so we can certainly look at that another time. But I think that they are just referencing that if you offer a proficiency-based course, because it says on a case-by-case basis for specific courses. So I think it's referring to if that has been approved as part of your plan, then it might fall outside of the 120 hours.
It might be. Let's say something about. No, but I did. All I knew was parent, and from that perspective, I was thinking like there has to be. Permit, like in the regulation. I do know that you need a department. Department of Education and their whole. One bill. Research and analyzing some efficiency actions and basic. I just. I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but I hate to just do it and then decide, hey, this is something that maybe somebody figured out. I know it was a lot of contradictory information. Maybe somebody was able to. The last that we discussed it, figure out the way through it. I don't know, or maybe it's something. If not, I'm not against it. I just again. Community. Good, well, bad, beautiful. Like, bigger than.
We'll look at that.
Say anything, we're gonna hold this one and next time.
Just to give us a little time to see if that's changed or new information that's come or maybe they were maybe right here figured out a lot of information. I'll send you the.
That we have is JLA, student insurance coverage. And again, this is a policy that has not been updated since 2001, although shockingly little has changed since 2001. But we just wanted to bring this for full review and make a couple of changes. The part that's highlighted in the beginning of this policy is something that we are recommending adding to the policy, just to make it more clear. The model policy talks about the district administering their own low-cost insurance program. We do not administer our own, so we just wanted to clarify that we offer the opportunity for parents to purchase it. As I think is the case. It could be. And then the other recommendation is under the bullet points. The areas highlighted in yellow are in the model policy, but we are recommending that they not be included in the board policy because they would be exclusionary for students who do not have medical insurance for some reason. And something like a high school TD credit or CTE credit is obviously useful to them, required for graduation, etc. And so we do not want to put any barriers to students participating in that. I did also, in reviewing this policy, Ms. Bates and I were talking about it, realized that the district has not widely promoted the option of parents buying supplemental insurance for their students. And I checked with our risk manager who said that actually this year, person purchased the supplemental insurance. So we are going to work on a way to sort of push out more information about that. It's currently been in our handbook and on our website, but I think that it would be helpful if we push that out as an individual parents message, maybe put something out in registration for the upcoming
Supplemental, does that mean you have to have already in place?
So it can serve as its own. It's like a high school doesn't provide as much coverage as a lot of like private insurance agencies. But it certainly can be used on it. And if you have insurance, then it was.
And from our conversation, just to clarify, I think he said our gap payment or automated payment and then other people, it would just be for the habits. So it could be
And it definitely for things like considered injuries. I think it's not cover something like that, but it does cover all and people while participating in your activity. It might cover that. So that is and part of your reason for that is to make sure that is on here as well for the same reason that we want to recommend that requirement for PE and many years.
You may not have, so you're gonna have to submit your application.
yeah. It's on our office.
Upgrade for different hardware, but it's a juice. Next, we have policy KDD, media releases. or media relations, I apologize. This is another policy that had not been updated since 2001. And I'm sorry. And so you can see from the policy that there is a substantial amount of information recommended to be added. In general, it does not change how we have relationships with the media. I know our community relations department has looked over this and did not feel that it was any substantial change to what we do. We did recommend the addition of the blue highlighted language, which just states that any media visitors to the school must follow procedures established by the superintendent. Things like notifying the district office that they need to come there, that sort of thing, so that we can ensure that student privacy is protected as well as the information that needs to be shared. Any questions? Last one that we have for tonight is KDPA, press releases, conferences, and interviews. Again, this is another one that had not been updated since 2001. There are not any substantial changes to the intent of this policy, just some changes in the verbiage itself. All I had to say.